it's gonna be a red flag, and the IRS is gonna look at it, and that just kind of that could just trigger an audit. Being well organized makes it easier for your CPA to get everything entered in, and also makes it easier for them to tax plan. If they're scattered and we have no idea how much your taxable income actually is, then, well, it makes it nearly impossible to make accurate estimated tax payments or do other tax planning strategies. In regards to being defensible, if you have all of your expenses being categorized to something super generic like office supplies, and you just have like one massive expense on your tax return, it's gonna be a red flag, and the IRS is gonna look at it, and that just kind of could just trigger an audit, right? So being organized, having the expenses make sense in the categories that they're in. Now, it doesn't need to be super expensive. There is a fine balance. But that's part of the reason. I would say a big part of the reason why I would say that having well-organized books is a defense mechanism. It's, again, another reason why you don't have to be scared of IRS audits if you're well-organized. When they don't match the tax return, and that is super common. So yeah, if you're interested, I would say go look at your tax return, look at your business tax return, and then look at your QuickBooks or whatever. On an S corporation, go to the M1 adjustment page. It's one of the last pages of the main form, the 1120S, after the balance sheet, and that should say what your net book income is. That number should match QuickBooks. Cost them the knowledge of whether or not they're overpaying or underpaying in taxes. If you have messy books and you don't know if you're taking every deduction that you should be taking, or if you're taking too much, and then when the IRS does come knocking and they find out, hey, your books were incorrect, which meant your tax return is incorrect, which means you owe us a bunch of money, penalties and interest, right? So it costs you that piece of knowledge of just knowing that they're accurate, and that adds up to real dollars. I would say if you have books, something like QuickBooks, you absolutely have to reconcile. It is not enough to just classify things. You need to reconcile your bank statement, and you need to reconcile your credit card statements. And if you don't know what that means you're not actually reconciling it. And so do a quick Google search, say, how do I reconcile my QuickBooks? And then go through those steps, and then you'll find out, oh, I haven't been, or hopefully you are. But yeah, you really do. You need to be reconciling your books. And if you can't reconcile them, yeah, please come to us. Let's get them accurate. It costs time. Like, we're gonna charge a lot more to clean up your books at the end of the year than we would if we had just done it on a monthly basis, on a regular basis. So other than that, it's gonna cost you again, either underpaying or overpaying your estimated tax payments. You don't have an accurate idea of what your tax is going to be, or what your cash flow is, what your business is actually making. Like, so much more than just tax purposes, just good business practice is making sure that you have an idea of how much you're actually making, what are you taking home, and what you should anticipate come tax time. It really isn't possible to do good tax planning with messy books. So much of your tax planning is based on what tax bracket you're in, and if you have messy books, we don't actually know what tax bracket you're going to be in. We don't actually know if you're going to have a tax liability, and so yeah, you have to have first clean books before we can do accurate and meaningful tax strategies. If you're behind right now, the first step really is, first off, make sure 2025 is cleaned up. Second off, get caught up. It's so much better now, start now, midway through the year, 3 quarters through the year, even if it is November, and you haven't done anything, get caught up before December so that any tax planning strategies that can be implemented will be implemented before year end. So, and then once you get caught up, stay on top of it. So much easier to stay on top of it than it is to constantly play catch up.